You're listening to Faith, Stewardship, and Insurance, Protecting Texas Churches. The show that gives pastors and church leaders the clarity they need to protect their people, property, and ministry.
Welcome back to Faith, Stewardship, and Insurance, Protecting Texas Churches. I'm your host, Ron Wadley with Insurance for Texans. We help church leaders to navigate the complicated world of church insurance. Today, we're talking about how to bless your pastor with life insurance. Tim serves on the finance committee at a growing church in Abilene. They just hired a young pastor who is connecting with the community in a powerful way. The committee wanted to bless him, not with a plaque, not with a bonus, but with something meaningful and lasting. They wanted to give him the gift of a life insurance policy, but they had no idea if they could legally do so. Tim didn't want a well-intentioned gift turning into a legal headache. He also wanted to make sure premiums were being paid, the policy was properly structured, and nothing blew back on the pastor or the church down the road. So he called us, and we walked him through exactly how churches across Texas handle this wisely. Let's clear up the biggest myth right away. Texas churches can own life insurance policies, and many already do. Church-owned life policies are commonly called key person policies because they protect the church's ministry if a key staff member passes away unexpectedly. This kind of coverage helps a church in several ways. It provides financial support to the pastor's family, stabilizes giving during a season of grief, funds the search for a new pastor, and avoids a budget crisis during transition. Tim was also relieved to learn that the church does not have to be the only beneficiary. You can split the benefit so the pastor's family and the ministry are both protected. That's stewardship and compassion working hand in hand. Tim had heard of life insurance but didn't know the difference between the different kinds of life policies. Here's the quick breakdown of how we explained it to him. Term life insurance is affordable and simple. It covers 10, 20, or 30 years. It is perfect for churches who want strong protection that is budget friendly. Whole life insurance is permanent, builds cash value, and has fixed premiums. It creates long-term financial stability and can even become an asset. And lastly, there is universal life insurance. It is also permanent, but offers flexible premiums. Its cash value is tied to a market index. This type of life insurance is a more advanced tool and can be useful for churches who want long-term protection with growth potential. Each option has advantages. The right one depends on your goals for ministry continuity, family support, and financial stability. Churches don't buy life insurance because they expect tragedy. They buy it because they love their pastor and want to protect their people. Tim's biggest fear was doing something wrong, and honestly, that's wise. Ownership, beneficiary choices, and future transfers can all affect things like taxes, estate planning, and church liability. That is why working with a church insurance specialist matters. We know how to structure these policies properly so your ministry stays compliant and protected. Your pastor pours heart, soul, and time into your ministry. A life insurance policy is one of the most meaningful ways a church can honor that investment and protect the future. If your church is considering life insurance for a pastor or staff member, now is the perfect time to start that conversation. Visit insurancefortexans.com to talk with a member of our church insurance team who understands the legal, financial, and spiritual impact of this decision. And if you haven't already gotten a copy of our book, The Promise of Certainty, head over to thepromiseofcertainty.com to get one today. It is the book that will help you to make wise church insurance decisions. I'm Ron Wadley. Thanks for joining us today for an episode on such an important topic. Until next time, remember, protecting your pastor is one of the strongest investments you can make in the future of your church.
Thanks for listening to Faith, Stewardship, and Insurance. Until next time, remember, insurance isn't just about policies. It's about safeguarding the mission God has called you to lead.